House. You're in Bushwick, Brooklyn.
Yes, we made it out of the studio.
Finally.
We're taking it on the road.
Well, I am so excited that the first place that we stopped on the road is at Dunwell Doughnuts, because if you're going to be vegan or if you're going to be a donut lover, why not stop at Dunwell Doughnuts? I think that they appeal to anybody who ever has had a craving for a donut in their life, whether vegan or not. The only thing better than a cup of coffee is a donut to go with that coffee, and the only thing better than a donut is a vegan donut. Cheers to that, Dan Dunbar. We're so excited to hear. Oh yes, you as well. You're drinking tea. It's not as dunkable. So why donuts, Dan? What made you go the donut direction?
Well, you know Christopher Hollowell, my business partner.
Dunwell?
I'm Dunbar.
And he's the Christopher Well.
From Hollowell.
Hollowell.
So, Dunwell.
You've attracted some mainstream press. I know that was the Daily News called you the best donut in New York City.
Yeah, we had just opened and they almost didn't come to check us out for that article.
Really?
Yes, they had looked us up and found out that we were a vegan shop, because we do mention a little bit more online that we're a vegan shop. We try to make it easy for vegans to find us.
Well, there's that smell of patchouli just emanating as you walk in, and the hippies working in the back. And the kale growing. And the kale all over. Other than that. What I think is really interesting about you is that you don't come from a background in the food business. In fact, you come from a background in like performing and in the arts, and I know that you've always incorporated animal advocacy into what you do, and this is just your current manifestation of that. Do you remember, I have a mouthful of donuts, but as I should. Do you remember we went to see an art show a few years ago, and Dan had a piece in it. Well, I think it was
I'll never forget that
the last thing you'll ever see. And if I recall correctly, it was like a butcher, kind of life-size, hovering down over you, as if you, the viewer, was the animal.
One of the last projects that I did in art school was, and I think we've talked about this before, was I call it the cage piece.
Tell our viewers.
Okay, well,
this is a crazy story.
Well, a lot of young art majors in college are trying to push boundaries and do interesting things. So I decided that for that whole week I would build, well, leading up to the week, I built a cage, and for the week I would lock myself inside of it and live my week as though I were a battery cage in.
Do you have like any great revelations?
I did. I actually think my greatest revelation when the piece was over was that I'd failed. I felt that I'd failed to do what I was trying to do, that I'd recreated physical conditions, but what I wasn't able to recreate was the awareness. Now, I knew why I was in the cage. I also knew why I was doing it, how long I would be in there. And I knew that the whole time, even though it was excruciating and totally sucked, I knew I was going to get out. And that's something that animals don't know.
So when you were in college doing your performance art pieces, and when you went on to make donuts, did you see this as something that would transform the world? I mean, starting in Bushwick, and then did you really see it as a personal commitment or something that you could really make change?
Yeah, no, I went into it thinking that we could make like a real difference.
Well, I'm just so grateful to you for this.
Well, I'm glad you stopped by. It's kind of a reunion for us. We haven't seen each other in so long.
Wow.
But yeah, and we knew each other before this.
Before there was BD, before donuts.
Yeah, well, I brought donuts to your old studio space, and that was when I was just making them out of my work.
Wow. Oh God, I forgot they have a change.
Yeah.
We're good down.
What's next?
It's better now.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
Cheers to you again.
Cheers.
I am delightfully, pleasantly full.
I'm stuffed, absolutely stuffed to the gills.
Such a good feeling. I love Dunwell donuts, and I love the fact
Can
that
we come back tomorrow? Like, can we do every episode here?
well, we could do every
think that's
episode or
like-
on the road for sure. I mean, that's our new thing, right? But if you want to catch Our Hen House's episodes of our TV show, go to ourhenhouse.org and click on TV. It's a co-production with Brooklyn Independent Media. But for now, I think I need a nap. What about you?
Yeah, totally. I don't know what I'm gonna make it.
Well, I'm just gonna grab one more.
I have a little. Oh, you're joking.